Well, hello again from beautiful Montana. I am home, safe and sound. We brought the motorhome in to get the coolant flushed. So we're still having some overheating issues, or we were. So I'm going to try getting the coolant flush, see if that'll help it out. Maybe there's just some stuff gucked up in there and it doesn't want to cool it. And the air conditioning, there was a little sensor goes in on the low pressure side, and it wasn't quite working the other day. I whacked it with a wrench, and then it kicked on. It basically allows the air compressor pump, condenser pump, whatever you want to call it, to work, to turn on or off. So I think that's why the AC is not working. They're going to look at that this morning as well. Then we should be good to go. Wes and I got the back springs in.
And they're back at it again.
They're basically a bump stop system that doesn't allow the motorhome to go down any farther, and they help assist the springs that are there now. So I ordered those while I was away in Ontario. They came, and Wes and I stuck them in this morning, and now we are just waiting for them to do the coolant, and we're going to go out as a family. So we are walking down the side of the road. Everybody's here. A couple kids there. I guess they're not walking. I lied to you. Sorry. Some people are just sitting around doing nothing, getting pushed. And the rest of us are walking out for breakfast. Actually, it's pretty well lunchtime, but I haven't had breakfast yet. So we're on the road again. I just left the mechanic's shop. Like I said, Wes and I put the bump stops, what they're called, in there. They're going to help the springs out. Hopefully, so far it seems to be good. It's driving a lot nicer. It was quite top heavy because of the new springs we had thrown in on the front, and then the back was missing one of the blocks. We put two new ones in there, rated for the right kind of weight. So hopefully that'll work out for us. We are now heading towards the mountains, towards what is it, Idaho, I believe. And so at the mechanic shop, they filled up the air conditioning again. Hopefully this time it's going to work, and did a proper job, like at least they're supposed to have, of sucking everything out and putting new stuff in. Then the rad, I was hoping to get a radiator flush done to flush all the junk and old stuff out, but they didn't have the right machine there, I guess. I don't know. So we ended up they put the system under vacuum, which allowed them to put more coolant in, and we're going to see if that's going to make a difference. I hope so. I kind of doubt so, but I'm hoping. Hopefully somewhere en route. Well, hopefully we don't need it. Hopefully this solves the issue, but otherwise hopefully we can find a shop that does have the right machine that can do kind of a flush system where they would circulate a cleaner through it, and then hopefully it cools better. Now that's a whole lot of hopefully, but hopefully we can hope for that fully. See what I did there, folks? Did you see that? That's pretty good. So she's a beautiful day. She's a touch on the warm side. 32 degrees Celsius, I believe, which is like, I think 97 or 100 Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. I'm not an expert on the whole Fahrenheit business, but we are on the road. We've been here for way too long. What do you think? It's been beautiful here, but it's time to hit the road, eh?
Yeah, I'm getting tired of being here.
Tired of being here. So we's gonna go look somewhere else.
Got lots of vehicles here.
Yep. You done?
Frustrated.
You're frustrated?
Yeah.
I think she's still smiling. You have a beautiful smile. Very frustrating. So we've been, I don't know how many weeks here in Montana trying to get some stuff figured out. We did go up to Alberta, I guess, for a bit. So when I initially started driving, I had no temperature sensor at all. We had no idea how hot this thing was. So we're just keeping an eye on it. Nothing ever, like it didn't overheat, it didn't bubble over or nothing. I do have a sensor now. Maybe this thing was always running hot. I don't know. It seems like these things have a nature of doing that. A lot of people say that. They run pretty warm. But I'm trying to figure out, I'd feel more comfortable running at 220. And this thing keeps running at 240. And so that's why I went to the shop today, right? Because we determined that, you know, probably what we're going to need is a good flush, which they were supposed to do today and didn't do. And yeah, it's frustrating because here I am. I'm maybe 20 minutes away from the shop driving down the road and we're almost at 240 again. I haven't even climbed a hill yet. Right? What happens when I hit the mountains and start climbing? We'll be overheating on every single hill. So very frustrating. We've spent enough time here. We'd like to see some more ground. You know, our holidays are ticking by. It's what, July 20th now, 21st, and we still haven't seen the coast. So yeah, we've been a month on the holidays. We've seen 6 or 7 states in like a week and a half, and then now we've been kind of stuck here. So anyway, I don't mean to complain, but it is frustrating. Air conditioning's working, at least for now. My knees are getting cold, so that's nice. But we've got to sort out this heat. If anybody's got some more suggestions, that would be great. I did add some kind of an additive that's supposed to drop at 30 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if it worked. It seemed to drop it a little bit, but that was a week and a half ago or something. When John gave me that jug and we dumped it in, and it may have helped. I'm not sure. I could try buying a couple more of them to see if that helps, but I'm kind of getting annoyed. She has to put up with on a regular basis. Yes, sir. You talking to me? Keep my eyes on the road.
What are we looking?
Probably only diesel here though.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for a big old stick with a scrubby brush on the end of it so we can wash the windows. We got to scrape the barnacles down. You got gas here or just diesel?
No idea. Out of service. Out of service.
That's alright. That's diesel. What do you got there?
Just
That's also diesel. Alright, well we ain't getting no fuel. We just gonna get barnacles off. morning time. It's not supposed to be hot. Yeah. She looks okay. Hello. We are in Bozeman, I think it's Bozeman, Montana. Last night, stayed at the Walmart parking lot. There's signs all over the place that say no overnight parking. No overnight parking. Violators will be towed away at vehicle owner's expense. There's got to be at least 40 campers in there. So we had a good discussion with some folks from Saskatchewan yesterday, fellow Canadians. Figured they can't possibly tow us all. I don't think anybody got towed, but there's literally people sleeping in their cars. I mean, I could look out the window here and see at least 10, 12 cars that people are sleeping in. Some folks are sleeping underneath the trees over there in the grass. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see at least 8 motorhomes and a whole bunch of other campers. And anyway, it's kind of amusing. Don't think the sign works.
Well, we made it 15 minutes down the road and we're at another parts store.
Oh, look at it.
It's probably that cap over there.
It looks like there's a little bit of grease or something in there.
In where?
Right down in there.
Use razor.
There's green on the back of it. You probably run on the antifreeze. Okay, this guy fell apart. See that?
That's
You videotaping that?
mm.
That's not very good. Everything's so hot. That's our bad guy. So I'll have to pull the rest out of there yet. I cranked the other wheel. I guess we can go down there
You
again.
got a new one of these too?
Well, I'm not going to replace it. They're all brand new wires. I'm just going to replace this one that got busted. I don't remember how these clips come off. Somehow. Things come off.
You got your best shirt on, eh?
I did, yeah.
Man, it's hot down there. Like,
How the heck did these come off?
you thought it was hot before. Hey.
Alright, so we need to find one that matches that roughly in length.
Terrible.
Papa.
Yeah.
Dog.
There's a dog. You're right. You didn't put all the pliers in the same drawer, Wes, or did you?
There might be some in a different drawer because they might not fit.
I don't see the needle nose, that's all.
So this is not good. That's part of our issue. Why it was shaking it. Not working. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Maybe I just ain't looking, I don't know. Weird.
Side by side.
Well,
Doesn't look good.
Gary, have any idea where they might be?
I wasn't ready. What is that?
Huh? That's part of our spark plug. I need to see if the rest is in there yet.
The plug itself?
Yeah, that's the part that goes on there.
Oh,
So here, well, this part, where's West's wire? That one, it's supposed to be in there.
oh.
So this used to look like this,
Yeah, that's
and
what
it melted
just...
it right off, and that guck is all gone.
Right, but that's not part of the wire or the spark plug itself. It's part
No,
of the
it's
wire.
part of the wiring, but I gotta see that.
What are you doing now?
Trying to put a new wire on.
Okay, can
Come on, get on there. Thanks, that's hot too. Okay, get in there.
I am, but I'm kind of scary. What are you doing?
Working on the engine. Right now I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I pulled some fluid out so that I could add more of this stuff, but not very much went back in, so I don't know. Probably airlocked again or something.
Well, it wasn't overheating though, right?
No, we finally had that fixed. It's supposed to just run a little cooler yet, so I thought I would give it a go.
Hopefully it doesn't do anything else.
Shouldn't. Okay, we're once again pulled over on the side of the road. It's always something. So it was shaking like crazy again. It just didn't seem right, and we had that a week and a half ago, if you remember, and it ended up being that bad spark plug wire. So I never got around to fixing it yet. I bought new spark plug wires today. We stopped at the side of the road and we fixed them from the top. We did it from the doghouse, which seemed like an easier way to get at it. But it's really hard to push them on good. You can't get much leverage there. So it seemed okay, and then we went on the road. It was like just no power. Yeah, and still not running right at all. And so we pulled into this town. I don't even know where we are. Twin Bridges? There's a sign there anyway. Welcome to Twin Bridges, yeah. So I guess that's where we is. Anyway, I'm still beat from all the flying, and the engine was cooking hot, so I went for a nap for a bit. Now we looked at it when it was cooled down, and one of the wires we had just put on, we must not have got it on properly all the way. It was off. We changed a few other wires while we were at it that looked a little weak. So hopefully that part's solved now, and we'll have some power again. And then at the same time, the cooling of the engine seems to be a lot better now. It's not overheating anymore. It's still running at 240, which I don't like. It's too hot, but it's not going over that. So even climbing some steep hills, we went up to like 245, and that's it. So that's still acceptable. It's not cooking the engine. I do have another jug of stuff that's supposed to bring the temperature down, so I'm trying to put a little bit more of that in, but the rad is full. Kind of hard to add anything, but that's where we're at, and then we're going to hit the road again. Hopefully hit Idaho today.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong.